is popping. So I'm currently at Pat's restaurant in Gurneyville. Still haven't left California. I'm staying here another night. the amount of me that resists leaving. Not exactly, not entirely at least. The reason why I wanted to record, even though it is loud as shit out here because I'm on the street. One, this donut is really fucking good. let's see, look down. We've got this beautiful Mexican. I'm gonna have to wait for every single car that passes by because I refuse to raise the volume of my voice. This is a Mexican latte that tastes absolutely phenomenal. The spices, the way it encapsulates the tongue, even with the spices, you can smell it in your nose. That's how you know it's good, when it tastes good and it smells good. It actually aligns and it's not overpowering. There's oat milk in it. A lot of the time, people have a hard time like balancing the oat milk with the latte in itself, but perfectly balanced. And then we have a fresh donut, which tastes really good. So we're gonna do a little mukbang, which is cool because I'm having a Korean inspired dish. It's the vegetarian Korean fried sandwich with fried tofu. And the reason was because the server actually was gracious enough to share with me that in the 40s, this restaurant was a half bar and then half pop-up Korean restaurant. I would have loved to be here during the 40s when there was a Korean restaurant with a bar. That sounds like Korea. It's such a Korean thing. I love that. So, I'm gonna eat every single time a car passes. But oh my god, this is so good. Cinnamon sugar. Fresh. Oh my god, so good. I'm literally crying. I actually felt a tear in my eye. I read a quote in this book I'm reading. I'm not going to share the book because it hasn't even necessarily been released yet. But truly, the quote is... Thank you. Oh my gosh. Such a lovely server, by the way. Such a serene soul. You are what you are looking for. And that truly resonates with every single aspect of how I am and what I express and how this soul is traversing through this physical reality, because it's so important to acknowledge that. Cars passing. This donut's so fucking good. Oh my god. A close friend of mine confided in me, saying she feels, I don't know what it has been lately, but even when I was giving tarot readings at the fair recently, this guy was opening up to me. Oh my god, the cars. It's fine. It's totally fine. There's been a repetition of people opening up to me about feeling so alone. And I've been feeling that as well. And I definitely know that that's what's being cyclically conditioned within the core of it all, because in reality, we're not alone. You're right here. I'm right here. I am here with myself. And to completely attach the being to the soul's experience is allowing this elusive, almost indignant way of identifying exactly how we're supposed to allow ourselves that support, that comfort, that safety. And I wish that anything that I say would just resonate with the soul and then be embodied so naturally. Subliminally, yes. Subconsciously, sure. But when I heard not only from a stranger, but from a soul that I've connected with sharing that kind of information, it sucks. It fucking sucks. Because there's truly nothing that I could totally do to actually allow that person to achieve that solace, to allow that sense of self to be within that power and presence and present the gift, which is you. We can only give ourselves what we truly need because only we can identify those things. And if we're not actively doing the work to identify and to clarify and to redirect and to re-regulate and to honestly find resonance within ourselves, there's only so much another person can do. You can't change unless you want to choose to fucking change. And only you can make those choices so that you recondition this complete, oh my god, look at a cute little dog. And that is why it is causing a lot of despair, which is powerlessness and vulnerability. And to be compassionate and to inquire within the self so that you may allow. I'm like not eating my food from talking so much, but I can only present what this person has been doing that has been working. I can't do it any other way, because then I would be making myself fucking miserable. Why the fuck would I do that? Why the fuck would I do that? Why the fuck would we do that? Why are we dealing with shit? I think this is what really caused dissonance between me and my friend, because we connect on a whole nother reality, like realm of understanding. Because quote unquote being woke, but actively practicing those things is so important. But to have those realizations, those acknowledgements, and then to be proactive, to act, because that is what brings it into the physical realm. And so I realize that by witnessing someone who is a lot more compassionate than me, I could care. I could care, but I don't actively care. I don't care to take care of others. I can only take care of myself, because it takes a lot of fucking choice and care and consciousness, because I'm so fucking conditioned. I'm so conditioned to do all this stupid ass shit that is just so debilitating. It's so debilitating to have those thoughts not be redirected by me, and then therefore continuously choosing something different within my mental landscape. That takes practice, that takes perseverance, that takes clarity, because I know that that is not me. It doesn't define me. So we're gonna start eating my food because I'm fucking hungry. I haven't eaten anything all day. I was really close to not eating here because I was just like, let's just go somewhere adventurous. Fuck that. I'm fucking hungry now. I want to eat now. I didn't even get the server's name. Fuck. Damn it. Anyways, I'm very particular. Oh my god, this is really fucking good, actually. The vinaigrette seasoning is a little too strong for me still. I just have a very sensitive palate. But the balance of the actual sandwich in itself, pretty fucking good. Even though I let it sit, the juices aren't sogging up the brioche bun, the brioche bread. The radish, very clean. Not too heavy. I like it. This would definitely be good with that Korean fried chicken for sure. But what is my point? Not necessarily a point, multiple points. Because not everything is meant to be understood. We are not meant to understand every single fucking thing about a person and then allow that person to consistently push ourselves off the fucking edge to the point of being so fucking tired and drained. And it's like, it's crazy. It's crazy. Because there are cycles. We are actively a part of the matrix because there are continuous cycles that completely show us so evidently that making one different choice, you can just, it's so hard to explain. Fuck. Like I can't just sit and explain it in one fucking video. I have to actively live it out because I'm also a conscious being. I'm also actively alive and living. If I wasn't here in this physical reality, I wouldn't have to fucking explain shit. Because I would be the soul and it would all make sense. But
does the grocery happen?
Once again, it's not my place. Because I chose this physical body to experience the physical realm because I had something else to learn. So I'm constantly learning every single day. Constantly learning every single fucking day. What I learn about myself, my conditionings, my traumas, my reactive responses, what I actually want to respond with, how I can choose those things and work towards those things, how I am working towards those things. To not disconnect so completely, to align yourself with someone else's perspective and to be unattached. Okay, it's fine. It's fine if someone wants to attempt to plug into the concept of control. That's their choice. That's their responsibility. Sure, by being caring, by being compassionate, it can allow positive influences, but once again, duality. Everything has to be balanced. Just as positive as you think it is, it's going to also allow the negative aspects of the shadow to come forth so that they need to realize something about them, the person, whatever that may be. That's up to them. So I do not believe that I am the person to be that compassionate being because I am fucking done with that shit. I've been done with that shit. Being pressured to perform as a pianist was so much other persons than it wasn't me at all. I lost my identity completely. And I was a child, so very impressionable. And so that's why I continue to be within this childlike joy of innocence, not naivety, because I'm, once again, learning every single fucking day. But it is foolish. It is the fool's journey, just like it is in Cardamosia. Because even though we look, we still should fucking jump off the cliff with barely anything on our backs, because that's also the concept of control. And letting the self discover what is meant to be known as it is. to not force an understanding, to not force anything, really. Bra, tappa fish. I hope and pray. No. I send out dispersing my power and presence with these videos, these forms of expression, so many outlets, so many personalities of myself. And I'm fine with that because misunderstandings are meant to be clarified through communication, so it's not my responsibility to speak up for other people. I can only speak up for myself, period. Because once again, not my place. I'm right here. I know myself to the best of my abilities. I continuously get better and better because I believe in myself. I have faith. Yeah, I've built trust, and that continuously is being built, but faith is always fucking there because I've chosen myself. I continuously choose life, and that is powerful, and that is why I will proclaim that shit till the fucking end. Because I don't know when this life is going to be taken. I don't know that. I could choose it. There is choice. But it's so cruel. It's so cruel to do that. Oh God, I want to cry. Life is so fucking precious and fragile. Oh my God, I'm actually gonna start crying. Like, this concept to block oneself off and to close off is cruel. Not only to others, but to the self. And to the self is cruel to others because there's always reflections. That's why it might seem repetitive. We might get tired. We might feel restless. When in totality is just relax the fuck out. That's what I'm telling myself at least. Just relax, chill. There's no rush. Time is a fucking illusion that we created. An attempt for control. Choose differently. You just don't choose it. And that's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. But remember, it's your choice. It's always been your choice. It can never be anyone else's choice. It is yours. Do not give your person's power to another person. And I am someone who has been challenged by that many times over, so I understand. It might feel out of control. You can get better. You are getting better. You do get better. You continue to be better for yourself. Nothing else we really need. Oh God. It just hurt me to hear my friends say that. And I was just like, fuck, man. Like, you're choosing to deal with this shit, so of course you're drained as fuck. Like, fuck. But like, it once again, not my place. It's her person. But she's so powerful, so beautiful, such an etheric soul. She's taught me so much, given so much. I feel so much gratitude. I just send love and healing and health to all those who not only present themselves to me, because I am like, you are only seeing this if you're meant to, and hearing this if you're meant to. That's it. There's nothing. It's not that deep. But it is pretty deep, And that is for you to decide and discern. Please be discerning. Please. Fuck. I hope you a good, beautiful rest of your day, evening, night. It's been a delight to do this with you, and let's keep fucking doing it. That's it. Let's just keep fucking doing it. So, sending love.